problem with the Vanagon is, I have a big problem with taking a 1988 Volkswagen van that you bought off of eBay and trying to take it across the country in the high desert where the temperature is 100 degrees in the shade, in the heat of summer. I just don't understand what makes you think you're going to be able to get all the way to Los Angeles from the Midwest with a vehicle that's almost 30 years old in such condition.
Well, Laura, what do you have to say to that? Armin would like to add something.
The point is for it to be not a smooth journey.
We
took the road less traveled, and that made all the difference.
Very good.
But then again, I wouldn't want to. I don't know if I'd want to. It might not be all peaches and cream at some point.
Yeah, and it's not going to be, but neither is the road of life.
But it's about the journey, not the destination, right? The journey is the reward.
Yeah, where are we going? The trip is the journey.
No, I understand that, but I would like to point out that in the middle of Utah, for example, in the town of Mexican Hat.
That was
We're not going to
Mexican
Utah.
You almost have to go through Utah. But let's say you're in the state of Utah or Arizona or Mexico.
North. They're going north. Montana.
Let's say you're in Montana. It's 100 degrees everywhere in the West right now.
Not Montana.
And there's no assistance for 50 miles in either direction if you get stuck on the road somewhere. And your cell phones are not likely to work because there won't be any towers. So, it's not going to be like that easy to get assistance and, drag it out.
I think it's great. I think there's been a lot of, a lot of people who say, oh, you shouldn't go. It made, Zeke's going to break down. There's going to be chaos. I think it's a great thing. I think traveling across the country is always fun. I think doing it with people you love and care about is even better. And doing it in a crazy VW van is awesome. So I think it's a great idea. I think they've got everything prepped and ready. Zeke's ready to go. They've got supplies. They've got everything. I think it's going to be a blast.
I think it's great that you guys are doing it. I'm not really worried about either of your, doing this trip because I think you both have very broad minds. You have a lot of adventurous spirit, and so you'll be able to figure things out. And so things you want to make sure to bring with you on your trip: definitely a good first aid kit, a good pair of bungee cords, or some sort of rope. I think everybody needs a good pair of shoes is definitely important because you're probably going to do a lot of walking. You might have to push Zeke. You might have to take some flowers, but don't pick up too many flowers because the environment, you have to preserve the environment too. So take care of your environment. Make sure you don't litter. Good stewardship is probably just something else you want to bring with you on your journey.
Love to hear your opinion.
I think it's a risky idea. It's not safe. And you could say then it's not good, but that specifically in and of itself makes it a good trip because it expands your limits, not only as a family member or friend, but as a global citizen.
Just wish they had room for one more.